So, yay. Okay, it does work. I have the chat right directly above my PNG tuber, because I thought since we were collaborating that it might be good to have it there, but this is sort of a work in progress. And we'll see how we feel about the chat actually being here, because it might not work. It might kind of just get in the way of the visuals I want to put. So we'll see. But yeah, this is just Canva. I figured I might as well give y'all like a visual. Hey chat. Ooh woo. Oh, I made it big on accident. Okay, we'll leave that. But yeah, so this is sort of, because this is, you got to write your journey down. This is where we're gonna do that. This is kind of what I meant by like the chat might be a little big. We're gonna be doing a little bit of resizing live. That might work better. But yeah, the chat might go away. I just wanted to see, because like if somebody put like a cool idea, you're shrinking, you are. But yes, so let's fiddle with this. But yes, we are playing the Conservatory today by, again, Devin Nelson, who was very kind and gave me a digital copy of this when I mentioned several months ago, forgive me, that I wanted to try this out. But yeah, the whole point of this game is the Conservatory is a tarot-based collaborative storytelling game about 1 to 5 players, or about 1 to 5 players. Nope, that about is still not in the right point in that sentence because I keep missing it. Sahana, hi. But yes, the Conservatory is a tarot-based collaborative storytelling game for 1 to 5 players about founding a powerful, esoteric, and occult institution, setting it in motion and tracing its history as it becomes shaped by and embroiled in havoc, leaving a perilous impact on the world. So we are kind of the baddies, kind of. I mean, we could maybe be good people, but it's kind of supposed to be weird, and stuff like that. Yeah, so this is that game. I'm excited. So welcome to the Conservatory. There we go. The Conservatory is an ominous and enigmatic institution. It could be a magical house, a mysterious church, an inscrutable greenhouse, a cursed performing arts academy, a shadowy spy agency, a haunted film studio, a spoopy hunting lodge, a notorious corporation, a terrifying martial arts gym, a bizarre hospital, any sort of organization doing the capital W work, a craft influenced by otherworldly forces. So I do love me a creepy house. Not a creepy house per se, but like a creepy institution, like a weird occult thing. I was kind of pulled to that conceptually. I kind of like that vibe. So, but we get to pick the aesthetic and the energy, and like all that. We're gonna get to like basically create this from scratch. Creepy paper. To play, basically you can do this 1 to 4 friends or play solo. Like I said, I don't get it. I'm sorry. I was like, I don't know. I failed you. But we are going to be doing this kind of, like I said, as a 1.5 player, where chat kind of is half of a player. So there will be 2. I need to watch the What We Do in the Shadows TV show. It is still a big gaping hole in my TV show, like, watching experience. And yes, I did just say big gaping hole. Don't worry about it. No, don't worry about it. It's fine. Amalia is lurking and cannot hear me say big gaping hole. It's okay. In the end, it is always the big gaping hole. But yes, I do need to watch it because it is very good and gay. I've heard so many nice things about it, and yet I just keep not watching it, so I gotta fix that. But yeah, so we need a tarot deck, a collection of about 12 stones or tokens. I'm not gonna lie to you, I was just gonna use the giant thing. If you can hear this rattling, that's all dice. I was just gonna use various dice as tokens because I have so many. Your BRB video sometimes unbiddenly comes in my brain like, she's gonna kill more people. I love that of all the bits in that BRB, that's the one that everybody retains, because it wasn't the one I was expecting to stick for people, which I love for me. It just kind of goes to show you never fully know what people will like. And the unending chaos, I did that. That's where we got the chaos emote. But yeah. Let's see. Oh, where was I? Yes, we need 12 stones. I have 12 dice. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. We're just gonna use dice. It's totally okay. Oh, and also I figured we would add some if I get a little stuck, and I wasn't sure what elements I want. Like say we're torn between 3 choices. I was just gonna roll a dice and kind of add that in that way. So that's kind of my broad plan is I have a ton of dice. I might as well use them in some capacity. I did get a Warren Guard token set. Like I backed it at the level that gets tokens. So eventually I will have actual like Warren Guard tokens for things like this, which would be pretty cool. But I don't have actual tokens, but tokens can be anything. And I have so much crap on my desk that it's perfect. We're just gonna use dice as tokens. And it means we're taking notes, which is the Canva, the Canva. I'm not gonna lie, I just picked a generic gradient so y'all just weren't constantly slapped with a white background, and also my eyeballs weren't dealing with a white background. I will probably pretty up this Canva that we use and post it in the Discord when we're done, just so everybody can see like the journey we took. I think that'd be kind of fun, yeah. So yeah. You may want to draw a map, but that is optional. I cannot draw a map to save my life, but if we get to that point, I will bust out MS Paint and we will do our best. If we get to that point where we're like, no, we really need a map for this, I will do my level best to make it disgusting. Okay, this game plays out in eras, each of which will have its own bookend. As such, it may be played as a standalone experience with as many eras as needed, or as a world building game for another system, which I really, really, really like. We will probably only play, I kind of only wanted to do like about 1 or 1.5 hours tops. I didn't want this to be a super in-depth experience. I kind of wanted to overview it, have some fun, generate some ideas, kind of chill. Like I said, this is like a half co-working, half vibing, half let's just like have fun with this TTRPG concept and create something together. So it's a little bit of a chiller experience, which I kind of like, honestly. So yeah, while the story will generate characters as it proceeds, players will be focused on collectively embodying the Council, capital C Council, a vague, shifting collection of unknowable figures at the periphery of the story, making decisions about the nature and fate of the Conservatory. The Council could be shadow investors, the quote-unquote true administrators, lurking demons, enigmatic gods, or just the ghosts that haunt the building. No one will ever know for sure. So basically, whatever flavor of vibe we end up with, our Council will be enigmatic and mysterious. If you watch Severance, it'll be the work will be mysterious and important. But yes, so setup. To begin, shuffle your tarot deck and check in with your group about safety tools and any topics you aren't interested in including in the story. So, I was planning on, but, hi Pirate. Thank you for that 59-month resub. I need to make a Hank Main versus command. I still haven't done that. But please go follow Pirate and please go watch us play Split Fiction. It's very fun. We're gonna re-record. We lost some footage, unfortunately, but thankfully the game allows us to go back and redo stuff fairly easily. So, shout out to Sahana. Shout out to the mods. Thank you. Please go watch. It's very good. And I'm very happy with it. But yeah, we're gonna be doing that on Friday night, and then maybe more next week to kind of catch up on having lost some stuff. But yeah, please go enjoy. I think this one was Temu Mega Man, which was well, you'll see. I'm still shuffling these tarot cards. If you're like, what is Val doing? I hear sounds. I'm shuffling. Temu Mega Man. I really love the sci-fi sections in terms of like the music. But the visuals were very like weird, definitely just trying to be Halo and Mega Man, which is not a negative, but it was very funny. All right, to set up, so I got stuck on Shuffle the Tarot deck. But checking in about safety tools and things like that. While I don't feel we necessarily need lines and veils for this, I will say that I do not ever plan on making these very graphic or emotionally intense. We're kind of more on the lo-fi cozy edge of things, or like maybe a control, like the video game, where it's like some of it might be capital W weird, but none of it will be very intense. And anything that starts to kind of veer in that direction, we will either segue from it, fade to black on it, or like we'll not describe it. I was kind of thinking more of a science fantasy, because shocking nobody, that is what I really love. That was kind of the vibe I was thinking of, but we'll see how this goes. But yeah, I wasn't, kind of just as a disclaimer, I wasn't planning on being very emotionally intense about it. Sorry, I almost dropped my cards. So topics that might be kind of intense, I don't think we'll have to worry about. But if something gets a little bit like, hey, this is a little bit much, just let me know and we will absolutely just immediately veer away from it. Let's see. What else? Yeah, obviously goes without saying, while capital C Council and sort of your shadowy figures running the world stuff on the back end, I don't feel like replicating real life nonsense. So this will have either be a secondary world like a setting, or like a cyberpunky at most, where it's like over the top. We might do a Team Mega Man, who knows? Forgotten Saves, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. But yes, I'm still shuffling these cards. All right, we're the tarot cards have been shuffled. But yes, welcome in. Hope you're doing good. We are playing, well, my button doesn't work, but we are playing the Conservatory today. I manually put it in. There we go. And as always, for this sort of stuff, I would say just go pick up the TTRPG yourself. I think it's like $10. If you are like, ooh, I would love to play this with my friends, because this is like a 1 to 5 player, go forth and do that. I think that would be really good. That's kind of my goal with this sort of thing, is I would like to sort of help draw attention to solo or 2-player or like GMless that are capable of being solo played TTRPG games. I think that would be really, really good. So yeah, that's my goal. Okay, during setup, the group can pick prompts they are interested in or draw cards to choose random ones. For this purpose, the Fool is and major Arcana cards above 14 are discarded when drawn. Okay, Pages, Knights, Queens, and Kings represent 11, 12, 13, and 14 respectively. I'm assuming that's like a number generator or a page number. Decide on turn order, but we don't need to worry about that. Okay. Read and discuss the following sections of the work: establishing the Conservatory, the community, and Foundation. I need to watch Foundation. the Apple TV show. Me and Ian, my partner Ronan, watched a like breakdown of Foundation and Dune last night, because I'm weird and I just was curious, because it was a Nerdist video and I like their work. So I was like, I need to watch Foundation. This is wild. Adding it to my list looks cool. I did just get the Anti-Ice Itch bundle, so I'm a bit overwhelmed with all the new games. Yes. Oh, that's a great. Is that bundle still up, or are they done? Do you know if that timer on that is still, like, is it still basically available? Because I bought that bundle as well. And highly recommend it. There's so many good games in there. I think there was like, off the top of my head, I know Glitter Hearts was in there, which was really good. Thank you. Shout out to Sahana. Yeah, Sahana's on it. Yes, go. I think it's like $10. You cannot go wrong. It's a great cause. Definitely go check that out. Okay, all prompts can be interpreted however the group likes. Get weird with it. We will get silly with it and chaotic with it. So whatever the prompt is, we are probably going to make it cursed and silly, because that's how this chat tends to roll. So the vibe will probably not be mega intense. think more like cozy, silly fun. Which I think just kind of will showcase the breadth of energy that this game can provide. The Conservatory is an institution. Okay, the work. The Conservatory is an institution founded and maintained by the capital K keepers of the work, a group of folks who practice, cultivate, and control an occultly influenced craft. While the Conservatory may dabble in a myriad of strange endeavors, pick up to 4 words that represent the focus of the work. You may also draw cards to decide based on their number. Ooh, okay. Okay, I'm understanding what the number is now. All right, yeah, let's draw a card. I got... Okay, well, the problem with this is I don't know tarot. I got a card. Hold on. First draw. A 4 of something. I want to say this is... We've discovered a Val error in that Val doesn't know tarot cards without the number on them. Hold on, I have a booklet. Swords, Wands, Pentacles, and Cups. It's I think I'm not sure. Hold on, I'm looking at the booklet. The art is hard to interpret. It just says 4, and I'm like, cool. Of what? Pentacle equals coin. I'm not seeing any coins on this. This is very funny. I wasn't expecting this user error. Hold on. I'm laughing at myself. Someone proficient with tarot would be like, good job, Val. All right, well, we are instead just going to... Are none of these labeled? No, some of these are labeled. Interesting. Okay, the major arcana are labeled, but the minor are not. So that's gonna be fun for Val. Okay. Let's try that again. Okay, well that's easier because that was a major arcana. The Empress is what? Was that like Queens, right? So that'd be 11? No, sorry. Major arcana are cards above 14. This is supposed to be discarded. Well, shit. Some designs are harder for people not already familiar, which I'm kind of, but like I'm as I'm looking at this, I'm like, oh, I guess I'm not. And I also don't know the pages, knights, queens, and kings. Like I don't know enough. Oh no, I wasn't expecting this. I might have to try the other tarot deck that I have, because that one I think is labeled, which would help me. I've been passingly familiar with tarot for most of my life, but some decks still get me. Yeah, this one's just, I think it's because it's not labeled. I gotta read into tarot a little more fully. Let me go. Well, for now, we can roll a D12. We just won't get the 13 or 14 as an option. We can just roll a D12 for it. Apologies if the TTRPG creator comes in here like, Val, what are you doing? Apparently I don't know shit about tarot enough to do this, so we're improvising. I have that one like that is just flowers, and I need the guidebook every time. Yeah, I don't know. Hold on, maybe I can. Hold on, let's be smart. What if I look up? Let's be smart. Let's look up just a tarot card explainer. Let's just do that real fast. There we go. At least that way I'll have like a visual. Also shout out to me for making the setup to where I can check other parts of the internet, and all you can see is my the cursor. Okay. Okay, so the first one I pulled was a Four of Wands. There we go. Thank you to this tarot deck explainer. So we pulled a Four of Wands first, which I'm not sure what that is in terms of pages, knights, queens, and kings. Is that pages, I'm assuming? If it's pages, then we pulled an 11, which is medicine or cooking. If it's knights, we pulled a 12, which is statecraft and bureaucracy. So maybe we say we pulled an 11. How are we supposed to do 1, 2, 3, and 4? Hold on. Okay. During the setup, the group can pick prompts they're interested in or draw cards to choose random ones. For this purpose, the Fool is 0, and major arcana cards above 14 are discarded when drawn. Oh, the major arcana are basically 1 to 11 question mark? Huh, I'm a little confused on how that works. If it's easier, I think there are online tarot decks. Yeah, I might just have to use that, which is a little frustrating because I have this physical tarot deck, but I do have a visual for the tarot cards now that have explainers, like the names of them. So that should be fine now. But I'm not 100% sure on the pages, knights, queens and kings are 11, 12, 13, and 14, but everything above that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So how do we get 1 through 10? I guess it would, because I pulled a 4. It was a four of wands, so that means we pulled a 4. So it's an architecture or sculpture. Yeah? Am I understanding that? I think I'm understanding that correctly now. Yeah. Okay. We're not lost anymore. There we go. I get it now. That's what it looks like to me. Okay. Thank you for, please, we're just ultra demonstrating how to learn reading tarot numbers as well. My bad. Okay. So we pulled a 4 of wands. Let's put this in here. All right. Nope. I made the thing smaller. Hi chat. Ooh, okay. We're gonna do the work. 4 of wands. Although with these rules, I wonder if I might just sub in standard card deck. I feel like this, you could definitely do standard card deck, which I do have a deck of cards as well, and I feel like that could work. For things that tend to be one player friendly, a deck of cards is not uncommon as well as D6s seems to be fairly for some of these setups. But I was really curious about the tarot stuff, which clearly goes to show that I should have learned more about tarot beforehand. Okay, the work. Bold. We got a 4 of wands. Bold. Ooh, no more bolding. Pulled 4 of wands, which means we are... It's okay, we're learning on the fly. Exactly. This is a proper demonstration. 4 of wands, so we are architecture or sculpture. We focus, the work is based on architecture or sculpture. 2 things I don't know shit about, so this will be really fun. Sculpt butts. You know what? Yes. Okay. Like I said, we're going silly. Sculpture. Sculpt butts. Perfect. Okay. And the thing I had an idea for this that I think y'all might approve of is, hold on. See, Canva knows better than me about this stuff. Now that I have the name, we have a visual. This is kind of what I meant about the chat maybe blocking this a bit, but I'm gonna put the cards we pulled on here as well, and it looks actually really pretty. So you get a visual. Let's see what this looks like without chat. We're gonna try without chat for a sec. Like I said, we're learning live. Yeah, so I figured that might be the work. We pulled a 4 of wands, so we're a sculpture, and we're sculpting butts. Cool. Okay. Let's continue. You can hide us. Okay, y'all will be hidden for now. I'll bring you back up when we're making decisions. How about that? Chat will be high-bide. Yeah, we're learning together. You'll still be here lurking and chaotic forever and ever. All right, what it means for this work to be occultly influenced is up to the group to decide. Regardless, the work is pushing the boundaries of the forms of sculpting butts in ways that would alarm laymen and experts alike. Concerns about the work are rational, and the hubris of the conservatory will assuredly have consequences. So we are sculpting asses so thick, so powerful, we are upsetting people. I'm sorry, that's actually really funny. Everyone is alarmed by these butt sculptures. I'm happier when I'm not having to perceive my own words. That's super fair. All right, maybe no chat will be for the best then. Not because, you don't necessarily want to be perceived, but yeah, I think maybe it'll give space for me to have, y'all can see the card we pulled, and there'll be a visual there. Everyone is alarmed by these butt sculptures is an excellent take on it. Okay, so now we're establishing the conservatory of sculpted asses. This is apparently... I'm like, I don't know that the creator intended this, but I don't know what else I expected. Also, thank you for the hydrate. Actually, I have chai. Let me do that. Also, not to toot my own horn a little bit, but I am very happy with the layout for this. I wasn't sure how this was going to work visually, but this works really well. And I'm actually really happy about it. So yay for me putting this together. It's great. Yay, I'm glad. Thank you. Okay, we're establishing the conservatory. The conservatory can be in a college campus, a company building, a government facility, a secret society, lodging, a temple, a sprawling nature reserve, private civilian property, whatever you can imagine. Where is the conservatory? Ooh, okay, pick one or draw a card to determine based on the suit. We're going to draw a card. The controversial work of the legendary sculptor Michael Hasselhoff. Yes. Okay, hold on. I gotta consult my what the fuck is this card again. One moment. I think I need to shuffle this a bit more because these are all wands. Hold on. I need to shuffle further. This is not. Here, Mortal, welcome on in. Can we get a shout out? How you doing? Me. Sorry. I'm just dropping tarot cards. We're doing tarot, yes, but fun fact, Val doesn't know tarot very well. Oh, how are you enjoying Pacific Drive? But I'm gonna say, at this point, I will learn tarot for this. This is how you get me. Bummo, that's very good. So as you can tell, we are not necessarily taking our work very seriously. Or maybe we do. We take sculpting asses very, very, very seriously. So for the work, we pulled the Four of Wands, which was architecture or sculpture. And chat decided we would sculpt butts. And everyone was alarmed by these butt sculptures because we sculpt them so flawlessly. I'm feeling upside down. Yeah, tag yourself. Which of the little buddies, little guys, do you feel most connected to today? Sorry, I'm still shuffling this deck. Okay, there we go. But I pulled the star. What is that supposed to be? Ooh, okay. Major Arcana is in the ancient ground. So our butt sculptures are happening in the ancient grounds. Tarot Fiend, and I'm having a great time. You're doing awesome. I'm so glad because I was genuinely like, am I doing good? I don't know. But okay. We're establishing let me go. The star tarot card. Sorry, I'm trying to grab the tarot for it. Oh, this one is different. Interesting. Why is this one different? I'm trying to find you'd think Canva would just give me the whole suit of tarot, but no, it does not. Hold on. I'm the second from the right who looks like their allergies are deaf, getting the best of them today, honestly. Every practice is good practice. We don't gatekeep magic. Exactly. I don't, I mentioned this earlier, but I don't know much about it, but I deeply respect it because I have a lot of friends who are like good at this shit or like interested in this shit. So, all right, there we go. I think I found the whole suite of it. There we go. Ahaha. Because I like this one tarot deck vibe, but I can't seem to find it consistently on Canva, which is funny. My attempt to have aesthetically consistent stuff. Tarot deck. There we go. Close enough. Okay. Not as pretty, but it'll have to do. Alright. And then we do this, and then establishing the conservatory. We pulled the star. Hold that. Hold on. My Canva it keeps... I want this text bubble to kind of stay in a specific spot, and then we'll just make another page. If you're like, Val, you're not going to fit all this. Yes, I know. I promise. All right. And then we'll paste that on. It's not as pretty as the other one, but that's fine. I'll find a prettier one later. We'll make it tonally consistent after. So, you can see my perfectionism creeping in a little bit. Equals in the ancient grounds. So what ancient grounds do we want? Kind of, are these like ancient butt sculptures that we are trying to model? We can't quite comprehend the thickness and beauty and perfect bubbliness of these butts, so we're trying to ground ourselves in them. Is that... Oh my god. Me watching you resize it, like, yeah, it's gotta be consistent. This is how I end up just being a mess about visuals. Everyone is alarmed by these butt sculptures. I'm sorry, important note, because they're so amazing. And great. Our butt sculpture is very good. We move this down here. All right. Blech. I just realized I moved the whole thing. There we go. Ancient grounds where we were originally inspired to craft the perfection of butts, because these two hills are also perfect butts. That's perfect. The ancient grounds are two hills that form a perfect booty. Perfect. Amazing. I have no notes. That is delightful. We're just gonna duplicate the page and delete all of those, and then just, it's much easier this way, trust me. A Canva proficient person am I. It's just easier to do it this way. All right. So we are in an ancient grounds. What else? Let me look at the directions. The community, the conservatory was built within or adjacent to a pre-existing populated locale referred to as the community. The people within it may have helped build the conservatory, and some could have even become founders. Regardless, the conservatory will find itself figuratively apart from them. Take turns answering one of the following prompts until there is at least one detail about each and everybody, and everybody's had a chance to contribute. Okay. Establish a fact about the local biome, flora, or fauna. We've definitely done that for the ancient grounds. So, no, my text bubble. I knew that would happen. Hold on. Please hold. There we go. My text bubble. The community. Now that we've gotten to the bottom of that, yeah. What is the local flora, fauna, the local culture, the community's response to the conservatory's founding? Okay, so we'll take turns. The local biome, as we've established, I think this community should revolve around these 2 perfect hills. That's great. The biome, perfect, no, hills in the shape of perfect booty butts. You're gonna see me correcting in real time. There we go. So very hills, pondering the orbs together. Yes. The local culture, we can do that. Local culture, pondering orbs together always. The community's response to the conservatory's founding. How do they feel about these people trying to replicate perfect asses based on these very hilly landscapes? This is so ridiculous. I don't know what I was expecting, but local or community reaction to conservatory. They feel blessed, but a little distracted. Yes, that's perfect combination. They feel a little bit of both, you know? Because these are beautiful butts, but also they're so beautiful it is a little distracting. I like that. Biome, local culture. All right. Nope, not italic. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Welcome to us creating the Conservatory of Immaculately Sculpted Butts. This is what happens when you let us play a TTRPG together. So the Conservatory's work will have a considerable physical and metaphysical impact on the community around it and in those adjacent regions. So we are creating a flawlessly sculpted ass society, believers, worshippers. Really just really like butt enthusiasts, you know? Do we want any flora or fauna? We've got the hills, the perfectly beautiful rolling booty hills. We've got the local culture of pondering orbs, aka butts, together always. And did we want like plants or animals? Taking gluteus to the maximus. Hold on, hold on. We're coming back up here a moment. Motto. Taking gluteus to the maximus. Do you see this thing yelling at me? Like it's too big. No such thing. Fine. I will fiddle with the placement of that. I love that it said you're in the danger zone. I'm not in the danger zone. It's fine. These are good butts. All right. So the work is sculpted butts. Our conservatory is on ancient grounds. And our motto is taking gluteus to the maximus. The community, the biome is hills in the shape of perfect butts. The local culture is always pondering the orb. The community reaction to the conservatory, I only bolded the first half of that. They feel blessed but a little distracted. So, so the foundation. Now it's time to start detailing the people and places present at the conservatory's founding. Start by discussing the Great Hall. Translation, I like big butts and I can't deny. Exactly, Dre, welcome on in. That is sort of the motto of this. I don't know what I was expecting from us, truly, but I feel like this is very on brand for us. I'm gonna make this text box just a little bigger since I don't think we're drawing cards for this section yet. So we can add more text onto the screen. But how are you doing? I hope you're doing good. Okay, so the Great Hall. The Great Hall. It keeps wanting to center itself, and I need it to stop. Stop trying to center yourself. Be left aligned. In that case, it would only make sense for the flora gets sprung. Is it like, can it be What are some very suggestive orchids? Flora and fauna biome. Flora and fauna. Orchids. And other suggestive plants. The fauna will be its own thing. Flora. Wink wonk. Peaches. Yes. Peaches. You know. Wink wonk. I think Great Hall is going to be its own page. This is the community gets its own. Oh god, I made that big. Oh, this is very fun. I'm very glad I decided to use Canva for this because it's actually very funny. Oh, actually, I'm using Canva for this. What am I doing? One moment. There's... there we go. Hold on. We can have a visual. Hold on. Like, what am I doing? There we go. Peaches, you know? I think this works, yeah? I will share this as a PDF later, I promise. I'll put it in the Discord so everyone can admire our work, and I'll probably put like key bits of it on Blue Sky just because it is very funny. And I hope that the creator of this isn't like, hey, I meant to, you know, I meant you to do this seriously. But yeah. Oh yes, can someone do the Discord command? Apologies. One of the mods, rather. It is a mod only command. Wait, I normally ask the mods to do this stuff because tabbing out is a pain in the ass, but I don't have to worry about that today. Let me make the mods' life a little easier. Or Sahana's on it. But yes, if you'd like to join, all you have to do is put in the you'll be punted into a lobby. So you just gotta have to tell your username. It's mostly for safety. I have to actually revamp the you're gonna be punted. You can't make my life easier. I refuse. I appreciate you. But yeah, it's just a safety thing. I need to make the Discord a community server so that there are proper roles and stuff like that. Our Discord server predates the concept of those things being automatic in Discord. Like Discord didn't have those features yet. So I need to finally update it, but I've been lazy. Okay. Community reaction to the conservatory is again blessed with a little distracted. The flora is very wink wonk, peaches and orchids and other suggestive booty and you know, plants. And everything is just between the hills, as it were. I think that's good for that, and then we will just duplicate this page and start. Sorry to the peach, it's gonna get deleted. Start. What was the next one? The foundation. And then we'll delete the rest of this. All right. Let's see. My brain burped. Playing Raisin High. Welcome on in. Good to see you. Let me do the TTRPG command again. I feel like probably not playing this game as intended. I feel this game was supposed to be a little more serious and spoopy and maybe kind of ominous, but we're building a conservatory to the immaculately sculpted asses. Just immaculately sculpted butts. Which feels appropriate for us. I don't know. Okay, start by discussing the Great Hall, the center of the conservatory. Everybody should add a detail about it. If using a map, someone should draw it. We are not drawing a map. But I will say that the conservatory should be in the shape of a butt. Like 2 sculpted halls. I'm a fan of immaculately sculpted butts, right? I am too. I do think what am I trying to say? Great Hall. Sorry, we're just in bold. what happened there? 2 curved. Yeah, 2. Okay, you know what? 2 perfect domes. That's perfect. That's better. Like the One Piece Marines logo, yes. Oh my god, this is so fun. Okay, so the Great Hall is just 2 perfect domes. Next, proceed in third order with each player adding a wing to the conservatory. Okay, a wing can be any distinct area that is part of the conservatory's campus. Repeat until there are at least 3 wings, or every player has had a chance to add 1. More wings will be added over the course of the story. Okay. So we need, I guess we can do 2 wings since we are 1.5 players, me and the rest of chat. We have these 2 perfect domes, and I think maybe those will, the wings will not, they'll be attached by like a breezeway. Wings attached by breezeway, just so they're their own things and they're their own, like visually. Are we just making a butt? I'm like a butt with wings, like literally, like the halls kind of fan out so they look like they're just a little halo around this. Oh, there we go. Each wing is like a little point of ray, sunlight. So we are putting a little god ray halo around this butt. How does that work? Is that, are you seeing my vision? My ass vision. Oh my god. I love that. Okay, so god rays around the butt. Just like kind of going, huh. All right, so sorry, I was hydrating. So attached by breezeway, fanned out like god rays around the 2 perfect domes. Yeah. Let me actually make this conservatory foundation so I know what foundation, not Isaac Asimov's. So I guess 1 wing. Wing 1. What should that, what is the function of this wing? What is the notable quirk about it? Each of them have to have a quirk. So examples would be an archive, a garden, a dormitory, a laboratory, a mess hall, a subject-specific building, a secret chamber, a luxury. It's drafty. That, yeah. Oh, yes. I think all wings are drafty. They're all a little drafty, a little breezy. We're gonna spend this whole stream just making up the most ridiculous conservatory and then not actually do the rest of this TTR. Like, this is just the setup. We're being so ridiculous. Oh my god, I love it. All right. I think wing 1, maybe we can make it a like a breezeway that leads to a little shrine of the first ass that we sculpted. Shrine to the first immaculate butt sculpture. And I can't spell sculpt. Hello, brain. There we go. Yeah. And then we can add more. If y'all have ideas for wings, feel free to put them out there. We will just leave it at that for now, and y'all can, it'll add more, and then we can add more and be very silly with it. Feel free to just say it. A secret chamber. Yes. Okay. Wing 2. Secret wind 2. Wing 2. Secret chamber 2. 2 asses. To a secret butt. Question mark. A secret butt. What butt? Who knows? It's secret. Okay. Next, each player will create a keeper of the conservatory. This isn't a player character, but rather someone who might appear in the story on anybody's turn. Don't be precious about them. They may not survive the eras to come. Oh, they might not survive the booties. Okay. A keeper can be a neophyte, which is a trainee or a student. a practitioner, a research or field agent, a mentor, a teacher or expert of the work, or a director, an administrative or executive. I think we should have a neophyte, a trainee to the ass, you know? Keeper. We have a neophyte. Amelia, I don't know what you were expecting. Welcome to the Conservatory of the Immaculately Sculpted Butt. Hold on, we're naming that. I'm adding that here. The Conservatory of the Immaculately Sculpted Butt. I will fix the sizing on that later. Don't worry about it. Actually, I'll fix it now. Who am I lying to? Certainly not myself. Okay. We are the Conservatory of the Immaculately Sculpted Butt. That did deserve, it did. That's fair. Okay. So we have a keeper, keepers. We have a neophyte, the butt rookie. I spelled that wrong. Oh, I'm glad I corrected that. Thank you. Make my life easier. We have a butt rookie. What do we name this fantasy series? A Conservatory of Butts and Wings? Oh my god, yes. What, like, this could just, this culture could originally be a very prudish culture, and we, you know, are giving them the joy and newfound amazingness of the ass, like a immaculately sculpted ass. Doing pretty okay. Weather is just as pleasant. Just finished BR. I don't know what BR is, but I'm glad that you're doing okay. Freedom fighters for the butt. Yeah, we just really appreciate a good ass. Hashtag free the butt. What other keepers do we want? Do they gain followers by peaching to people? We do have mini peaches. Our big Flora is indeed a peach. Let's see. We could also have a director of booty. For every neophyte, you need a mentor. So let's do mentor. Mentor. Sculpt. Maybe we'll do the mentor, not just any mentor. The mentor. The first to sculpt. I cannot spell sculpt. The first to sculpt an immaculate booty. Booty expert. For every rookie, there is an expert. We're gonna do the all caps mentor. Not just any mentor, the mentor. Oh my god, this is so ridiculous. I love it. I'm happy right now. All right. What is our specific role? We've established that for now we're just a neophyte and a director, or a mentor, a trainee, and an expert. One mentor to rule the ball. Yeah. Okay, so proceed through the turn order until you've made one of each kind of keeper, and each player has made at least one. Okay, so we have to have one of each. Just kidding. The director and mentor characters will be considered the founders of the conservatory. Okay. Finally, give the conservatory a name and decide on its motto and symbology. We are already on it. Symbology, butts, peaches. Motto. What was our motto? Our motto is taking the gluteus to the maximus. We already got that down. Sahana was so ahead of the game. And the conservatory name is the Conservatory of the Immaculately Sculpted Butt. We're doing great. We've got all this information, but I think the two keepers that matter are the neophyte and the mentor. We will have a practitioner and a director. I didn't spell practitioner right. Oh, I left out. There we go. Every day is leg day. Exactly. Practitioner. You know what? Thank you for this, Mangalorean. Still love your name. Someone diligently learning to sculpt. Just Cannot spell sculpt. Booty. And never skips leg day. Because everyone also must have immaculate butts. Okay. Sorry. Let me resize my text. Yes. So we have a practitioner. And then a director. Good at business. Oversees the mentor. Just kind of there. But appreciator. But appreciator. So for every expert in booty, you have a butt appreciator, and then someone learning to sculpt butt, and then someone who's just completely new to it. Maybe the practitioner is making a modern version of the butt that the mentor doesn't approve of. Yes. Messing with sculpting styles the mentor doesn't like. Wait, hold on. Cute. What's the one that breaks things down into like abstract? A butt business, butt appreciator, butt business. Good at butt business. That sounds worse. No. Nobody clip that. Or you can clip it. That's fine. I said that. It's fine. Everything's great. Well, this is going a little longer than I thought it would. Not to just say butt business and then flee. We should do a 1 BRB. I know I said this would probably only go about an hour and a half, but I think we should at least get through the setup. We should do 1 era. So we'll go ahead and do maybe 30 more minutes of this. So it'll be 2 hours max. Yeah, the director could also handle the political side of fighting against the butt deniers. Yes, I like that. Handles butt deniers. On that note, I'm gonna BRB. Welcome in, Youngles. Thank you for the follow. I get to play Monster of the Week with Youngles, so I hope you enjoy the silliness that I am doing, friend. Hi, hello. We are playing. Let me do the TTRPG command before I BRB real quick for a break. We are playing the Conservatory. I feel like we're playing it incorrectly, because we made a conservatory called the Conservatory of the Immaculately Sculpted Butt. The Society of Bored Butt is our nemesis. Oh my god, I love that. But yes, our motto is taking gluteus to the maximus. As you can tell, we're taking this very seriously, but I kind of hope this is giving you inspiration to try this game out, because you can play this I can see how this could be very generative, especially for writers and stuff like that. You're like, well, I want to make like an entity, but what's the flavor? And you can kind of have this to help you kind of walk you through that. So I think that's really fun. But yeah, I'm going to BRB really quick. We're going to run some ads so nobody gets slapped with ads while we are talking about the conservatory of our immaculately sculpted butts. So don't forget to stretch, hydrate, take your meds, all that good stuff. I'll be right back. Probably we'll go till about 2 p.m. or no, we won't. Till about 10:30, 11:30. Nope, brain can't math. 12:30. So about 30 more minutes. I definitely didn't clip anything untoward. I don't believe you, but I will go look at it shortly. BRB. I felt like the melons were really important today. No reason, just given the whole Conservatory of Immaculately Sculpted Butt. I felt that, you know, having the splash that wet stuff around clip from the BRB in context of this game might be relevant. So please enjoy your melons. But yes, if you are just coming in from the BRB, we are playing the Conservatory by Devin Nelson, who may or may not appreciate me turning their game into a butt. Just a butt. But I hope you enjoy it, and it kind of gives you an understanding of how you can create like a whole institution and a vibe with this, and it can go so many different directions, as you can tell. But where were we? Previously on the Immaculately Sculpted Butt, We've made our keeper. We made our keepers. We have our neophyte, we have our butt rookie, the mentor, the first to sculpt an immaculately booty, the booty expert, the practitioner, someone who's like dabbling in like, I don't know, abstract cubism or something, which is just like, so the mentor doesn't feel like it's a perfect butt at all. In fact, it is quite terrible. The director who's good at, in parentheses, butt business. Here, this is for Sahana. Good at, in parentheses, butt business, oversees the mentor, is a butt appreciator and handles butt deniers, but is not themselves a butt sculptor. Their job is business. Let's find a picture for this. What if I just do sculpture? What does that give me? What if I do sculpture butt? What'll that give me? Hold on. Oh wow. Okay. There's stuff. Oh, there's like sexual stuff too. Interesting. I'm glad I have this on not the screen. Don't worry about it. Wow. Canva. Interesting. Okay. Bacon Fork High. I don't know that I want any of these to be here. This one. I'll allow this one. Why is this one a tile? Interesting. No, this too. Hold on. You can't see what I'm looking at. It's okay. I was trying to find a visual for this. I guess we will just do the thinker. Let's be cliche. Because we're pondering the butt. Ponder him here. Like, what am I doing this in Canva if we don't have a visual, you know? But there were some other things in there that I was like, oh, damn. We'll duplicate this page, delete our thinker. What else do we need to do? Deleting all of this just to have there we go. Okay. Okay. Answer, do members of the conservatory wear anything that identifies them as such? This is a important, hold on, this should be, I guess, conservatory, immaculate, oh no, I messed up. Immaculate, but emblem. Ponder the orbs. Is it just an orb or should it be like two curves? Like what should our little assless chaps conservatory uniform, there we go, that was what I was looking for. Assless chaps, that seems right. I'm late, Hi. Well, it's going great. We've made the conservatory of the sculpted butt. Actually, this is sort of relevant to me and Mer. Did I start doing this right before Worldcon because I got put on a solo TTRPG Worldcon panel? Yes. Is Mer gonna be on that panel with me? Last I checked, yes, unless your schedule has changed. Actually, I saw they posted, the Worldcon schedule has been officially posted as of like an hour ago. So, yeah, this is all stuff I can say publicly. But yeah, on August, don't quote me on this, whatever week of August 13th is that Saturday, I will be on a panel with Mer. Yeah, it just came out literally like not even a full hour ago. So yay. And I will also be on a panel that Thursday on Cyberpunk, the duality of me. I love to talk about Cyberpunk and immaculate butts. So that's sort of the vibes. But yeah, so we are playing the Conservatory, which is a 1 to 5 player. It's not a purely solo. You can play it solo, but it's 1 to 5. Also fun. Hello. I hope you're enjoying the butts. But yes, we are, congrats on the Immaculate Butts. Thank you. We are creating the Conservatory of the Immaculately Sculpted Butt because we rolled a 4. So our conservatory is about sculpture and we decided that it must be sculpting immaculate butts. Butts. Exactly. Thank you for that 48-month resub with just butts. I feel like that's I think that's important. Are you winning, son? Yes. I think we are because we have a sculpted ass. So yes. Welcome on in. Good to see you for the first time. Yes, we are running the Conservatory of the Immaculately Sculpted Butt. So our uniform, our Immaculate Butt emblem, we have assless chaps as our Conservatory uniform. Our butt emblem, though, what should our butt emblem be? Just an orb? Or just like two little like half moons? The peach? Yeah, peach. A peach. I feel like that's, yeah, we're just gonna stick, we had a peach over here as well. We're just gonna copy that and put that here. It's a peach. Perfect. Yes. Perfect. Okay. Make this text box. Ooh, I don't want to make it that big. Hold on. I make it big by pressing enter. There we go. Perfect. So we have peach. What next? Okay. Okay. Do members of the Conservatory wear anything? We got a peach. We wear assless chaps. That's how you recognize us. I'm imagining this as an Animal Crossing island. Yes. 100% an Animal Crossing island, except there's not like, it's just everyone is wearing assless chaps. That's definitely a thing. Okay, everything discussed so far is subject to change over the course of the Conservatory's history. Interesting. So you're playing a digital oh my bad, hold on, allow. So you're playing the digital version and don't have to keep your desk clean and camera perfectly staged. I feel like a goober. So yeah, I actually really struggled with this. I really badly wanted to use, oh, you're fine. I wanted to use my camera, but it's also a bonus stream day and I felt like butts anyway. So I didn't want to use my camera, but I realized that the digital version's easier because then I can just take notes in Canva and add visuals that way. There are some games that I need to figure out how to make that work because some of them use like a Jenga tower. Like the, oh, what's it called? Not Wretched and Alone, is it? It might be. Oh, like butts, yeah. But it is Wretched Alone. Okay. There's one that uses a Jenga tower that a lot of the solo stuff use, like, kind of copy pastes. Dread, yeah. Where there's a Jenga tower involved, and I need to figure out how to do a virtual equivalent. There's so many. They're all based on this one system. I was like, what if we used a Jenga tower? You can use a weird D6 method to be a Jenga tower. Really? Okay. I might have to like ask you and Fawn both for like tips on how to do that. Because if I don't need to set up a full Jenga tower, because my problem is I stream out of my bedroom. I live in a one bedroom apartment and my partner works out in the living room. And so there's just no space for me to move my camera around or add another camera. Like I tried and it's just not, it's not doable. So I was like, okay, well, how do I work smarter, not harder? And how do I do all this virtually? And I think I think this is really cute. I'm actually pretty proud of this, like this kind of dual screen setup. I think I did good. I'm pretty happy with it. I hope it is readable. But yeah. Let's see. Begin an era. Okay, we're beginning an era finally. Let's go. This is very cute. I like how you've done it. Thank you. We were working with what we got, right? Yeah. Bacon Bark, you started a hype train. Oh my god. Also butts. Thank you for the 45-month resub. Roll20 has a tarot system too? Really? Oh shit, I didn't even know that. I was just pulling tarot by hand and then putting a picture of them in Canva. Like I was doing it. It's like, this is what I pulled. So you get a visual at least. But I don't, you don't actually see me hold up a card. But yeah. Yeah, but it's a booty train. Thank you for that level 1 booty train. I super appreciate it. It means a lot because right now, money is hard. So I appreciate the support. Also, I feel like I was a little hesitant and scared to do a TTRPG stream like this. I was scared there wouldn't be any interest. Like I would just be talking to chat by myself, which would be fine. But I'm really happy this is so like collaborative and it worked out really well. So I'm really excited about this. But yeah, so use 100 d6. You remove any dice showing a 1 from the next time you need to take from the tower. When you have no dice left, you lose. I'm sorry, 100? I'm assuming you have to digital 100. I have many d6, but I don't know that I have 100. I mean, challenge accepted. Not me going, I will buy 100 d6. I can hear Ian going, no. No. Yeah, that's true. 100 d6 would be, I don't even know where to put all that. But yes, thank you for the hype train. I appreciate you. Bacon Fork, I hope you're doing good. Thank you for 45 months. And just for y'all being wonderful. Okay, let us begin an era. Let me begin era 1. You know, just all caps. Also, Canva's kind of fun for this because we can just put visuals in here and stuff like that. It's a little more engaging than Microsoft Word. Just a little bit. I can make 100 d6 for you, but I might need a few days in supplies. No, I appreciate it, but I probably shouldn't own that many d6. Okay. Add all cards drawn during the setup. I only drew like 2, so that's fine. Or I drew 3, but you know. Okay. Add all cards drawn during the setup phase back to the deck and shuffle it to begin the story. The bulk of the game takes place in rounds of storytelling called eras that have nebulous fictional length. At the beginning of an era, each member of the council, aka the players, takes a stone to represent the influence they will exert at the end of the era to safeguard their mysterious agenda. Okay, interesting. During the era, players will take turns drawing cards from the deck in turn order, addressing their associated prompts and taking an actualization action. Thank you for gifting that sub, Sahana. Oh, you almost got that level 1 going. I appreciate it. And I hope you enjoy your wingy flying raisin. I hope you have a good eat, have a good lurk. So for the player turn, I will draw the card for you for chat, and then we will kind of collaborate on both. Basically, we're drawing. This is like a 1.5 player, where I'm drawing a card for myself, and then I'll draw a card for chat, and we will kind of collaborate on creating the answer. So it's a little bit collaborative, not 100%. So it's kind of a 1.5, a 1.5 player. During the era, the players will take turn drawing cards. Okay. And taking actualization action. Also, thank you for gifting that sub to Jerry Amalia. I appreciate y'all. Oh my gosh. We have a level 1 hype trade, and thank you, Bacon Fork, for gifting that sub. No. And send you more Jenga options in Discord. Ooh, thank you. I will keep that in mind because there was I think it was Death of the Author. That was the solo TTRPG that looked really interesting, but it needed a Jenga tower. But I own it, and I would like to play it on stream with y'all because I feel like that would be kind of fun. Just all things considered. But yeah. Okay. For information on these, the types of cards, see page 16. Let's just continue on. An era proceeds until 2 major arcana called harbingers are drawn, and every player... Oh, I don't have my caplet up. Oh, I don't have a caplet. I need to put a caplet on this page. I don't have a caplet. Oh no. But thank you for making it rain on there's an invisible caplet there. The caplet of our heart. Yeah. There you go. Okay, so an era proceeds until 2 major arcana called harbingers are drawn, and every player has taken at least 1 turn within the era. The player who draws the second harbinger finishes their turn before the era ends. Okay. So to resolve an era, once the prerequisites to end the current era are met, the harbinger's resolutions come true. The resolutions are listed as part of the harbinger prompts. Okay, so we'll resolve this in a bit. It looks like the resolutions are listed as part of the harbinger prompts, but are intentionally vague. Decide together what they mean, and don't be afraid to be brutal. The cat is a Cheshire cat, yeah, because it high-buys as it pleases. yeah, thank you for the level 1 hype chain. I appreciate it. I don't think we'll be too brutal to our butts, but who knows? The Harbingers represent significant historical events that will shape the Conservatory for eras to come. We probably only have time for one era. So we're just gonna define the very brief life of the Immaculate Butt sculptures. The Conservatory of the Immaculately Sculpted Butt is gonna have a very brief rise and fall. A little twerk, as you would. This is, instead of an era, it's just a little twerk. Also, DC, hi. I don't know if I said hi earlier. Hi, friend. Hope you're doing good. Next, each member of the council will cast their stone at one of the Harbingers or abstain. A cast stone creates a concession to that Harbinger's resolution. A concession can't contradict a resolution, but can create a beneficial situation or a minor loophole. Okay. Interesting. Examples of casting a stone. The resolution for the tower card reads, the conservatory is in ruins. Possible concessions to that. This could look like the following. The contents of the archive are preserved. Evidence of the era's terrible experiments are buried beneath the rubble. Okay, there are funds enough to begin reconstruction, or the losses sustained garner sympathy from the community. I see. Okay. So, I guess again, we're only going to do one era, so we will just automatically cast one stone because I have one stone and we're only doing one era. So I feel like that'll be kind of our epilogue. The stone will count as our epilogue, our little concession. How does the essence of the Immaculately Sculpted Butt live on? So let us create the life of the Conservatory of the Immaculately Sculpted Ass. So let's see. Once the error is resolved, okay, we don't want that. So let's see. Cycle of play. The following list summarizes the cycle of play. You begin an era, you resolve an era, time passes, then you repeat the steps. We're not going to do 3 and 4 because we're only doing one era. Because I don't have time to do multiple. But we might, depending on how it goes, we might, like, this might not be single showcase. We might just play the same game again. Like maybe, next time I do a TTRPG thing, it'll be like, oh, I feel like playing this one again, and we can go a little more in depth. Like we'll see how it vibes. Like maybe there might be one where we're like, oh no, we want to make this like a little mini series. We can do that if we so choose. But for now, in parentheses extra T, for now, let's begin an era. Let's go to page 9. Players take turns drawing a card and answering its associated prompt. At the end of their turn, a player takes an actualization action. An era ends after the turn where both the second major arcana Harbinger has been drawn and each player has had a turn. Okay, so thank you again for that hype train. I appreciate you. Thank y'all so much. Okay. Oh, I love that T emote. It's very good. All right. I guess so. Actualization action. Can I click on this? No. Let's go scroll down. Okay. Actualization actions. After a player draws a card and answers its prompt, they will take one of the following actualization action. A player can choose to skip this step if they wish. So we'll draw cards. We can either construct a wing, can recruit a keeper, advance the work, strange occurrence, meeting of the minds, contingency plan, or embellish what's known. So we can figure all that out after we draw our cards. We're going to draw a card. When drawing a card on your turn, consult the following sections, then read and answer the associated prompt. So for a minor arcana, consult the revelations. For pages, knights, queens, and kings, consult the court. For major arcana, consult the harbinger. So we're going to hope I don't immediately draw an arcana. That would be bad. Okay, I got a Knight of Wands. So that's a knight. Let's see. Hold on. Let me. Drew. Foul. Turn. Drew a Knight of Wands, which I'm assuming isn't a major arcana because it doesn't have like the big thing. Again, I'm kind of newbie to tarot. Drew Knight of Wands. Let's see. Let me go grab that. I just have a separate Canva, by the way, of just a bunch of images I've copy pasted into here. It's really funny. It's just a blank. Still minor? Okay, cool. Knight of Wands, that's perfect. And this one comes up with the same aesthetic as the other ones, and I'm a little annoyed at that, but whatever. There we go. We pulled a Knight of Wands. Isn't he cool? I do like the visual of this, so you can at least see. And also the tarot that Canva gives me is kind of cool looking. I'm like, oh, I like that color scheme actually. So that's actually kind of neat. Okay, for knights, consult the court. What was that? Knight of Wands. For Wands is page 28. 28, 27, 20. Oh, 28 is here. The Court of Wands. So if I got the Knight of Wands, I got the Bellwether, a celebrity at the Conservatory for their contributions to the work. Oh wait, no, my bad, wrong one. The Bellwether, sorry. A keeper with a preternatural sense of the next big innovation in the work. Whether they are conscious of it or not, their contributions have been shifting the paradigm of the Conservatory. Ooh, and what adverse effects are they having? Okay. So we have the Bellwether. Okay, a keeper with a preternatural sense of the next big innovation in the work. What? He discovered Pilates. Yes, oh my god. Discovers Pilates, which is really funny because that's like a physical work. Ooh, this is for sculptures. So discovers Pilates, which leads to new sculpted butt positions and poses. To new scandalous, maybe? New radical. I don't know. Slightly, I can't spell. Scandalous sculpted butt positions and poses. Please enjoy my accidental alliteration there. That's actually really funny. Oh my god. Man. Okay. Positions that more accurately sculpt the butt. There we go. Targeted and more accurate butt sculpts. Chat turn. This is pretty much like, we're doing it this way. Y'all are basically helping me do with my turn, and I'm helping you with yours. So like I said, this is like 1.5, but it's effectively, you can just say it's one turn. And we're just doing it multiple times until we hit a major arcana. So, okay, but what adverse effect are they having? What adverse effect are they having? It's too targeted. Some people can't handle it and are upset. All right, chat turn. Let's see. I'm gonna draw a card for you. I drew the Page of Wands. Okay, I might need to. Maybe I'm just not shuffling this deck well enough, but that's fine. We'll do this. The booties are looking too vascular. Wait, no. Yeah, can't handle it, are upset. The booties are too uniform and vascular. No. All right, chat turn, Page of Wands. I might need to shuffle this deck again because that's the same suit, or it's the same suit, right? Yeah, it's the right word. But that's fine for this one. The Empiricist, a chaotic keeper who wishes to explore every permutation of approaches to the work. They are obsessive with details and simultaneously make their mentors proud and nervous. Okay, so this is someone who was like, wants to sculpt every type of ass, not just one type of ass. So that's going to make them kind of radical. Okay, hold on. You drew the Page of Wands. Let me pull that up on here. This is very fun. I'm not going to lie. I'm enjoying this quite a bit. I hope y'all are enjoying it. For whatever reason, the style is not consistent on this. Why? 7 of Cups. Give me Fine. It's giving me all the wrong tarot and the wrong style, but whatever. Fine. It's not as cute or cool. Let me put a little little dash there. Okay. Do a Page of Wands. Page of Wands wishes to measure and quantify the booty and discovers the golden ratio of the booty. There you go. No, that's perfect. I'm glad y'all are having fun with this. This is honestly kind of amazing. And I'm really happy we're doing this. I really hope the creator enjoys what we're doing. I don't know if they'll ever see it, but I hope they don't like utterly go. The empiricist. What disaster did they inadvertently cause? We're gonna say discovers the golden ratio of booty. Intensely draws all types of, sculpts. We are sculptors. Sculpts all types of butts. When I woke up today, butt sculpting wasn't on my mind, but maybe I should add it to the list. I mean, clearly. What disaster did they inadvertently cause? A word I cannot spell. What disaster befell us for discovering the golden ratio of butts? I feel like there would definitely be something. Let's see. We could... Their obsessive nature of butt measuring has made some people hopeless at their butts. Yes. New neophytes and practitioners don't feel they'll live up to that perfection. Semicolon, butt insecurity. Thank you, Sahana. Oh, wow. Impossible aspirational goals. I'm putting that into impossible aspirational how do I spell this? Aspirational goals. Very, very good. Very good. All right. I think we're going to stick to 2 per page. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Let me make my text box smaller. Sorry, this is Val being slightly particular about formatting. Don't mind me. There we go. All right, so for the beginning of Era 1, we have the Bellwether. Discovers Pilates, but it's a little too targeted and some people can't handle it, and sometimes the booties are too uniform. Enter the Empiricist, who wants to draw every kind of booty, or sculpt rather, every kind of booty, and discovers the golden ratio of booty, but is so good at that everybody else is a little bit insecure and doesn't feel like their butts can keep up with that. Can I please make this a bullet point? Thank you. Oh, it was. Okay, there we go. So that is the story so far. Oh, I keep fucking it up. That's why. Thank you. All right, chat box. Let's see. Duplicate page. Delete these. Or keep the butt. That's fine. Keep that here, just so we know who we are. Let's see. Continue Era 1. All right, we continue the work. Or if you've played Clair Obscur, we continue is the button you press to continue after a fight. Let's draw another. I'm gonna shuffle this again. I'm honestly having so much fun. We're gonna keep going a little bit longer. I want to at least not hit a major arcana just yet. I mean, I have no control over that. I just feel like I'm shuffling this very badly. How do you shuffle big ass tarot cards? Like, I'm trying, but they feel like they're still clumped in like suits partially. Sorry if you're hearing sounds. I'm literally just shuffling. Yeah. I love that we are in the era of the immaculately sculpted butt. It's very good. This is everything I was hoping this would be, by the way. Thank you for coming and for making this a delight for me. I was really not sure how this would go. I've never done this before, so thank you. All right, I pulled one I will have to consult a visual for. Hold on. I pulled a... Where are you? I feel like you're a pentacle or a coin. No, you're a coin. I pulled the 9 of coins. Let's see what that does for me. 9 of coins. Hold on, I gotta go back to... boy. Cycle of play. Hold on. Where am I? There we go. Drawing cards. If I drew coin for minor arcana, consult the revelations. So is that we're gonna have perfect box. It's gonna be so good. Okay, 1 through 9. Is this Pentacles? Swords, Wands, Cups. I'm assuming it's Pentacles. Either that or establish a world order in which no butt is perfect because the expectations are so unrealistic that no one will ever achieve it. I feel like this is going to be our conservatory's downfall, as we're going to be trying too hard. So yeah, okay, 9 of Pentacles. Where? Also, Brian, hi. Can we get a shout out for Urban Bohemian? I thought you said tentacles. A 9 of Tentacles would be a very different situation. Which is not for me to judge, to be clear. 9 of Pentacles. Will that give me... Oh, it does. I love this. I'm also feel like I'm learning more about tarot cards this way. So this is kind of fun. Okay, fine. I'll move the peach. Continue arrow 1. I drew... We're going to exit out of all that. I drew 9 of coins, pentacles. I'm work lurking. Sometimes I mishear things. No, I think that's even better. So we have to answer the questions. This is a revelation. Where in the community do the keepers go for leisure, or where in the community have the keepers been banned? I really need to find some tarot-based solo games. There's so many fun ones. There must be a deck with the Suit of Tentacles out there. Yeah. Your keyboard just tickled my earballs so well. Why is earballs so fun? Hi, Joey. Welcome in. Plato considered the form of the butt, that there is a perfect butt and every butt is a mere illusion of the butt. I feel like that's a good thing. I feel like that's where our immaculately sculpted butt conservatory is going. We're trying to discern the perfect butt. And I feel like that might be our downfall. Because all butts are good butts. So it's I think that's where we're ultimately leading. Let's see. So okay, where in the community do the keepers go for leisure? Or I think we're gonna do where in the community have the keepers been banned, since it's my turn. How did I sort this? Okay. Where in the where in the community have the keepers been banned? Question mark. Again, I'm sorry if you don't like keyboard clackies. I cannot avoid them for the stream. But yeah, I think about Play-Doh a lot while playing Date Everything. Sorry. Date Everything is very fun. Oh, I'm gonna self-promo myself just slightly. Sorry, Brian, you set me up perfectly. I currently do have a Date Everything Let's Play that is ongoing on my YouTube channel. I need to update the most recent video. But yeah, if you would like to keep up with me, I will also put this on as a VOD on my channel so that everyone can appreciate the immaculately sculpted butt for all time. So I hope everybody enjoys that there later. So if you would like to watch that later, that'll be on YouTube. But yeah, I do set people up perfectly. So when they're embarrassed to, even when they're embarrassed to do so, yeah. And that's me. I'm always embarrassed to self-promo myself, even in my own channel. Cause I don't know how, to the point where it is kind of comical. Which is funny because I do marketing. Like I am a social media manager for Other Side, and then also I'm getting a degree But self promo, marketing myself, evil. Difficult to do. If you don't self promote enough, I will do it for you. And this is where you get friends who will aggressively yell how great you are. I appreciate that. But don't make me. Okay. Where in the community have the keepers been banned? I want to say everywhere. I feel like the community is starting to get annoyed by them. Like, especially because they wear assless chaps. And I don't necessarily know if they wear anything under the assless chaps. So like, I'm sure they probably do on the front side because they're not total like, here, let me be indecent at you. But the booty is everything. So maybe they want to let that flow. So they've been banned from all public institutions. Fun fact, all chaps are assless. Fine, they wear chaps. I think we literally put assless chaps. Yes, fine. Just chaps. Where they've been banned? Sculpture gardens. Sculpture gardens because they keep trying to add immaculate butts to the sculptures. I think this is funny. Chaps, no pants, all ass. Exactly. There we go. All right. This is ridiculous. I love it. Also, this wasn't supposed to be a second bullet point. There we go. History museums also banned. Yes, sculpture gardens, EX history museums, wealthy people gardens, etc. Okay. Y'all's turn. Chat turn. Not the garter belts for men. You're not wrong. Chat turn. Let's see what you draw. Okay, cool. I have properly shuffled this. This is the Ace of Cups. You drew the Ace of Cups, which gives us question mark. Is this still minor arcana or pages, knights? I think. Yeah. Normal gardens, wealthy people gardens. You know, all. Any place there is a sculpture. You know what? We're gonna amend that. Yeah. Sculpture gardens. Any, not even sculpture gardens. Sculpture gardens. Any place with a single sculpture, because they keep trying to add automatically butts to the sculpture. Minor. Okay. Let's go to page 23. Okay. The Ace of Cups. A keeper becomes a focus of adoration. Who are they and why are they cherished? Or the keeper becomes the focus of discourse. Who are they and what have they done? Ooh, okay. Chat, which one do you want? Do you want to become the focus of discourse? Do you want to be, I'll highlight that for y'all. Do you want to be the focus of discourse or adoration? And for what purpose? What have you done? Which keeper? We can create a new keeper or we can use one of the ones that have been mentioned prior. We can do the discourse Ace of Cups. I'm grabbing the visual for this. Ooh, actually kind of cool looking. Go Ace of Cups. I'm having the bestest time with this. I almost don't want to stop, but we do have to probably stop soon-ish. Adoration. There's enough discourse IRL. All right. Adoration it is. I'm having fun and I've only been here 5 minutes. I'm so glad. Let me do, if you want to play this with your friends, this is a 1 to 5 player. So you can play this kind of, you can play it on your own. You can play it as like a world building generative tool, or you can play this with your friends and be silly like this. Yeah, I was gonna say, I do want to finish up one era. So if we have to go just slightly longer, we will, but I'll try to do my best to wrap this up in 17 minutes. So we don't go over like 2 hours, 15, like no more than 2.5 hours basically. But we have got 17 minutes till pre-rolls kick kick in, so I'll do it that way. Try to go fast. Have a good lurk for foods. Do the space. Okay. I mean, I guess push comes to shove, we can do this again in the future. We can just resume the journey of the Immaculately Sculpted Butts Conservatory in the future. But I want to find a nice crack spot, you know, a nice crack in the a nice crack in the action. Oh my god, why am I like this? But goodbye. Oh, I made myself laugh, sorry. Like enough to cough. Oh, okay. A keeper becomes a focus of adoration. Who are they and why are they cherished? Should we pick an existing one? Should we use an existing keeper? We have to remember 2 minds. We have the Bellwether who discovers Pilates and is, but we kind of make the Bellwether tends to make everything a little too uniform. And then are they cherished by the cult or by the general population? That's up for you. Which one do you want? I kind of want the empiricist to be the adored one, or the Bellwether, or we can make up a whole new one. We can make just a new keeper as we see fit. But I kind of like the empiricist gaining popularity because they discovered the golden ratio of butts, and like their butts are so varied but somehow perfect, that they gain adoration for this at the cost of maybe other people in the conservatory do not like them as much, but they are adored by the general public kind of deal. Unless someone else wants to go with a different take on it, I think that would be kind of fun. It's that like butt insecurity amongst your peers. We could make a radicalized neophyte who thinks all butts are beautiful. Ooh, no, I like that. We can combo this. We'll do radicalized neophyte inspired by the empiricist, but believes all butts are beautiful. And people adore them for this because it's like it creates a butt faction. We have our two cheeks. Hold on, creation of the cheeks. Oh no. The immaculate cheek and the individual cheek. The cheeks believe all butts are made equal. Yeah, and then the immaculate believes that there's only one perfect form of ass. So we've got the there you go. We've created cheeks. A butt schism, a butt schism, if you will. I'm gonna put creation of the cheeks. A butt schism. Crack, cleft. You get what we're doing here. This leads to the beginning of the great cleaving. I cannot with this. I really feel like I hope the developer, the creator of this never comes here. Again, they very generously gave me a digital copy for this because I bought a physical copy at PAX Unplugged. And they reached out to me and said, hey, if you're going to start, streaming things, would you like a digital copy? That might make it easier. Why is the plot genuinely so good? That's the thing I love to meme, but we do have the narrative senses. This is very good. All right. The continuing of era 1. We're heading towards a schism, the cleaving. The cheeks have been created. What shall happen next? Oh, well, I think I pulled a major arcana. Yeah, I'll allow it because we have like 10 minutes. The world. That's a major arcana. It looks like it, isn't it? Major arcana. Oh no. Oh ho. Oh no. So Warudo, yeah. Pulled the world. Okay, let's see what that means. Oh boy. For Arcana, consult the Harbingers, page 30. Okay, what do we got? We did just create a schism. We did herald the Great Cleaving. So let's see what that means for us. Let's see. The Empress, the Emperor, the Hierophant, blah blah blah, the Wheel of Fortune, Justice, Devil, Tower. Oh my god, where are we? There we go. The world. Oh, it's the last page of the book. Look at that art. Let's pretend I meant to do this. I didn't mean to, but this is perfect. Thank you, Tarot Deck was like, you need to stop in 10 minutes. I know you don't want to, but here. A new pinnacle of the work has been achieved. As a result, the keepers begin to struggle to find meaning in the work or extract any joy from it. What took our breath away? And the answer is what took our breath away, and the resolution is the world stagnates. Okay, so we have our Great Cleaving. That's a void door. You're right, it is. Oh my god, I wrote a book. Oh my god, I'm writing a book, but not that book. I wrote a short story, the first short story I ever got published, called The Void Door, if you would like to read that. I have a button for it, but none of my buttons work. Spacevalkyries.com, the links will be there. Or Sahana could be amazing and do the command, and thank you. All right, a new pinnacle of the work has been achieved. Let's put this in here. Let me delete these. Hold on. Let me get my tarot. The World Tarot card. Please actually come up. Oh, delightful. And it's a gorgeous little... You know what, Canva? I can't be mad at you for... Like, these are actually pretty cool. The world! I'll put it down here for now. It'll be big. A little one titty respectfully out. Put it like here. Made it big. Here. Put it there. Just like that. Yeah, okay. Well, the world. Sorry, my brain is spinning because I'm so excited about this. I'm so excited for butts. A new pinnacle that I can't spell of the work has been achieved. How's it going? Era 1 going? Well, the cheeks cannot clap in isolation. Well, we're about to end this era. I'm so sad we don't have a quote bot anymore because we maxed it out. The cheeks cannot clap in it. Can you copy paste that into clips, please, Sahana? I need it. I just need people to know what I've done here. What we've done here has been achieved. As a result, keepers begin to struggle to find meaning in the work or extract any joy from it. What took our breath away? Okay, I guess the institution begins to cut in half and be very demoralizing. Teachers and students disagree and separate, but truly they miss one another. Yeah, how can we find joy in the butt when we are so divided? The cheeks were too spread apart. Oh no, I'm so sorry. This is not where I was expecting this to go today. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. Oh my god. And Cheeks cannot, I'm just putting your quote in here. Cheeks cannot clap in isolation. Nope, in isolation. My face cheeks hurt from laughing. That's an important distinction. So what I think as a result of the great cleaving begins, and the Immaculate, or the Conservatory of the Immaculately Sculpted Butt. I cannot spell sculpted, oh my god. Sculpted Butt splits into oh my god. What took our breath away? Throughout the era, all the beautiful cheeks. What took our breath away? And a bad final fart. There we go. Finale achieved. Space. Yes, there is space, Nightbot. They did. They spaced out from each other. Oh my god, I cannot. We're going to create a final text box. I'm just gonna duplicate this one. Oh, sorry. It's gonna look funky for a sec. We're gonna put this down here. This is our epilogue of sorts. End of era 1. Okay. So the work stagnates as our resolution, but we do have 1 stone. We will use use 1 stone because that's our sort of our collective 1 stone. Technically, we would have 1 stone per person. And that would basically be, you kind of have a concession to 2 things. I think our concession is, this is sort of our epilogue, as it were. The concession is that while there is a cleaving, there is a chance for the cheeks to come together again in the future. So while they're not together now, they will perhaps be able to reconcile their differences in the future, and maybe create glorious ass sculptures once more, and maybe someday create a variety of beautifully immaculate butt sculptures again. There we go. End of era 1. We did it. Here, end of era 1. Apocalypse. We're so good. I don't know what to do with this. Like, I will save this as a PDF and export it and put it in the Discord so that all may know our work and what we've done. I will pretty it up a little bit. I'll give it a cover page, the whole 9 yards. And if you would like me to put this somewhere that you can download it, let me know. I will. Like, fuck it. Why not? I think that'd be kind of funny. Like, I'll put it on my Ko-fi or something as a free download, or pay what you want, if you would like to see the work that we've done. But you can just see it in the Discord as well. Oh, basically, I will make this so where people can see what we've achieved here. I think the work is good. We did good work, y'all. But yeah, I think on that note, we've done great work. We created a whole butt sculpture society. We created their beauty and their grace, and then we cleaved them in twain. But I kind of like, it has a whole plot, right? Like we did, I think we just did a butt Catholicism. I think we did. I think that's what we did. That's very funny to me. And I will say that it's kind of fun that the tarot deck understood that I needed to wrap up. It's like it didn't give me a ton of the it giving me the major arcana then and there is like, damn, okay, tarot really does just know what you need when you need it. That's pretty neat. But yeah, I think we'll go find somebody to raid. I don't even know how to explain what we've been doing to someone we're gonna go raid, but let's go find somebody. And I will be back tomorrow. It'll be a shorter stream for real tomorrow, because as we went long today, I was only gonna do this for 2 hours, but it's been almost an hour and a half. We created a butt society. We did. You know what? I'm gonna add that. Butt society will continue someday. There's hope at the end of era 1 for the immaculately sculpted butt to continue. So if you like this, I will, like I said, put the VOD up on YouTube. I'm gonna do that command one more time. If you would like, nope, I can't press the button, it's broken. Let me type that. And I will put that up there as soon as possible. This was really fun. I will not be doing this every Thursday, but we will probably be doing this a little more frequently. I'm also going to be doing an alternating streaming schedule from now on. So next week I will not be streaming at all, but maybe next Thursday we'll do another one. And honestly, the nice thing about this is if we really like the Conservatory, what that means is if I'm just feeling like doing a bonus stream, and let's just say, not even a bonus stream, let's just say I'm not high energy, but I want to stream, we can just throw this up again and do this again. We can just do another round of it. You know what I mean? So this is by no means probably the end of this game being on this channel, because I really like it. This was really fun. And I like kind of world building generative stuff like this. This was really great. Was having a bad start to my day and this turned my mood back around. Oh, that means so much to me. Thank you for that. I mean, I'm so sorry your day has not been great. That's never fun, but I'm glad that being here can bring you some laughs. That really matters to me. So thank you for contributing to the immaculate cheeks, to the great cleaving, to the cheek schisms. I appreciate y'all. But yeah, let's go find somebody to raid. I'm gonna go over to the ending scene one last time though. This our I'm really happy with this layout, honestly. The epic end of stream message is a whole, without the W, load of butts. Yay! I'm also really glad that this proof of concept, like streaming a TTRPG like this with y'all, works really well. So I will definitely be doing this again. This was so much fun.